why it's important to have a personal brand. Think about personal brand. It's the difference between chasing leads and personal brand takes you into the realm of attracting leaders. The numbers bear out that it's important to have a personal brand for sales success because people trust folks that work at a company, and because it can create sort of a landing page for folks who might be interested in what you sell. And when it became clear to me that this could be used as a magnet to, as I mentioned before, attract leaders, the first thing I did, as you see right here blaring, right, is I decided to be myself. I decided to share like who I really am and what I really care about so that I can attract folks who are on that same page so that that overlap could be an entry point into sales conversations. A few other things that I've done. If you're not following hashtags on LinkedIn, I'd ask you to consider it. When you do, LinkedIn will surface conversations that are happening in these categories that you can then go and engage in. And I've hashtagged both my profile and any post that I put out. It strengthens the likelihood that the algorithm in LinkedIn will put my content in front of them. I asked 3 friends, based on what you can learn about me on social platforms or just online period, what would you say your impression is? What are 5 things you come away with that you think are true about me based on what you see? Number one, I think most helpful piece of feedback that I got through that exercise, he said, Nikki, you're really good at promoting other people's accomplishment, but I don't get in an obvious enough way what you're good at. And that led me to this exercise, figuring out, again, are the things that I'm getting told in this feedback things that I want to be true? If they're not, I need to be more intentional about changing them. And are there things that I would like to be perceived about me that nobody really mentioned? And now I know where to focus my energy. The next step that I want to talk to you about is your about section. Is really valuable real estate. Actually, they're going to see this headline and they immediately will know what you are about. So this is what I mean, right? Meet me at the corner of career and culture here. And then I've reinforced it in my about section here. And I know you said you guys are going to go through these sections. Is again, just talk about why you are at this place. Like, why really? Why is it important to you? This is a LinkedIn study. 78% of hiring actually comes from within people's networks. Get in people's networks. And the way that you do that, like I'm saying here, is you attract them with content. It's not magic. What you must do, or what I did, who can I build relationships with? I had a connection request template. And this message said, the first line, Dominic, you're someone I want to learn from. Then it becomes less about me at all, talking about myself as the expert necessarily, and more about my product or company as an expert, but without saying that. And that's the point at which the content starts to really matter, because now you're giving those folks something to consume about not just you, but about this idea that you all have in common. Anyone can help you with the X's and O's of it. Yeah. But the part that's down to you is, accepting yourself for who you are and excitedly applying that to whatever your role is.